Hey friends, happy Tuesday. It's great to be with you. If you and I have not met, my name is Emma Lou with Heartfelt Creations. Today we're going to be creating with vellum and teaching you how you can use these with your shaping mold. Now I know so many of you love the look of the elegance and the delicate vellum, but you may have tried it. You might have had it crack or chip, and you're like, oh my goodness, what am I doing wrong? So I just wanted to share some of my top tips and techniques on how you can utilize the shaping molds if you choose to. And then we're just going to wrap it up on this beautiful one-of-a-kind card inspired by one of our design team members. Absolutely love how it all comes together. The classic rose has been an all-time crafter's favorite. If you don't have it and you've been one of our crafters that has been on the fence of which flower to get started with, this is a great beginner flower. You can do neutral flowers plus those beautiful, elegant shaped roses that look very classic and very realistic. When you pair that with a shaping mold, it does that shaping for you. So to get started, all I did was I used the vellum. It's a 180 GSM vellum, and I stamped it with white ink and embossed it with white embossing powder. If you have a vellum and you've been stamping it, you've been inking it, and the embossing powder kind of flakes off when you die cut it, let us know in the comments and we can link it to what we like to use and what we recommend and what we used for this one. I'm going to do some coloring on the front using magenta hue, and we're going to go ahead and just add coloring. It's a little bit difficult to see here, but I did it about 3/4 of the way up the tip, so it kind of gives a white edge, a little bit of an illusion with that, which I like, kind of that two-toned faded out color. And today, if you're watching, don't be shy, introduce yourselves, let me know where you're watching from, and let me know if you've used vellum. Like, have you tried it? What have you done with it? Or have you been standing on the sidelines thinking, oh, it's so pretty, but I just haven't done anything with it? Following these simple steps will allow you to get those beautiful results with the vellum. And hey, when you interact and comment today, like and share this live, you're going to be able to be entered to win this card. Make sure that you do it by midnight Eastern Standard Time tonight. So this might just land in your mailbox if you like, share, and comment. Now, as you can see on this mold, you will see that there is some embossing flaking in here. So there's a couple things that I want to address when you use the shaping mold, because I've been asked this a lot, like, Emma Lou, can you use vellum in a shaping mold? The answer is yes. However, you are going to get a little bit more cracking with your embossing powder. Now, if you just die cut and shape with a shaping mold, you really won't, not shaping mold, with a stylus, you won't really notice it that much. As far as cracking. Now let me show you what I mean by that. You just put this on your shaping mold and you just go in a circular motion. This is just going to give a nice subtle shaping, and you don't have any embossing powder flaking off. That might be the route you prefer to use. If you do this technique and your embossing powder flakes off, that means you do not have a good quality embossing powder and ink that you're using. But if you want to use the shaping mold, because it does give you more of a texture and more dimension to your flower. I know some of you love to be adventurous and you're like, yes, I want to do that. What I want you to do is just put this into your shaping mold, do not spray it, and put the lid on, run this through your machine, and it will crack. So I'm just going to, like, when you run this through your machine, especially if you have a very tight machine, it will crack. Some of the flowers will crack more than others. And I'm just going to hold this against my black paper, and you'll see how this one cracked. There's like two pretty big splits in this flower in here. So if you choose to use the mold, you're using a delicate vellum, and with the pressure of the mold, that will crack. And this one did a little bit too, and it's really kind of stuck in there. And you'll also see with all that pressure, some of the embossing powder did flake off. Now, it's not enough that you visually notice it on your flower. So I don't want you to freak out if you do choose to use this. And you'll see that there's a couple little holes in this one as well. Now, when you layer this together, and when you look at my finished card, you really don't see that, do you? So Just between you and I know it because I pointed it out. But once that comes all together, it's colored, it's glittered, you'll see it a little bit, but it looks like it's natural and it looks like it's meant to be. So we'll show you how this all looks as we put it together. So if you if you are somebody that loves like perfection in your flowers, especially with vellum, this might not be the technique for you, but if you're one that's like, I just want to kind of have a basic idea of like, how do you handle this? This is just a great tip for you. So I'm just going to go ahead, offset this petal, and I like to press down in the middle of every layer that I glue down. If you wait till the end, you will not get as much dimension because it's just a little bit harder to press down in the middle at that point. So we're going to go ahead and add this one. And it's a 3-layer flower, so 2 of the largest one and then 2 of the next size down. And this gives you kind of a neutral flower since I'm not adding a rosebud or anything like that. But as you can see, you can create a stunning flower very quickly, and it still looks like you spent quite a lot of time creating it. Now before I put this onto my card, I'm going to go ahead and bring in my tidy tray and we'll add a little flower center using the pearls. This one is called Tutu Pink. And I'm just going to use a little bit of glue for my hot glue. This gives a really nice rounded look and allows you to really quickly and easily add those pearls into the center of your flower, tap it off, and you're good to go. So we'll put this one aside. And we're ready to add this to our card. So let me know what you learned about that as far as the cracking, the embossing powder, all that good stuff. And if you've tried it with the shaping molds, once this flower is on, we'll add some glitter and you can see how easily that comes together. So for this card base, you can choose a 5x7 card base. The sentiments that I'm using today come from our Celebrate Love sentiment set. This is an amazing set of sentiments that really covers your anniversary, congratulations, celebration, in a lot of different variations and sizes that are perfect for, say, those, very specific spots on your card where you're like, I just need like a little sentiment here, or I need a long one. That set has you covered. So we're gonna go ahead and add this one to the side. Before we do, I'm going to add the Elegant Centerpiece die. This has been a crafter's favorite. Super versatile. It comes with 4 pieces, and we are going to cut this one apart to create a unique and different look with this one. So go ahead and cut out about a section of this size, and you can do this pretty much for any card that you are creating if you just want to add like a little rounded border and all that fun stuff. So the layers of paper that I used for this card were from the Floral Banners collection. We'll go ahead and layer this down. Actually, let's put it further down, just about like that. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and add some glue to this end. I think my Dry's Clear glue is just waking up. Okay. So add that in here, and then you can see how much of a scallop you want to have coming down from the top. So you can lay it on your card like something like this. That will give you an idea of how much you want to have hanging over there, and then you can just kind of snip that and customize that piece to what you prefer, which I absolutely love. So we're going to go ahead and just add some glue right up in this section and lay that down, and then that gives us a base that we can go back and we can layer our roses on top. How easy is that? Now with this rose, you do get a set of 3 leaves in this one, but a lot of ladies love to pair the leafy accents with the classic rose and other flowers that we have. So if you're looking for a basic leaf set, this is an amazing one to create with. And I have 2 of this leaf that I'm just going to put in the background first, and then we'll layer our classic roses on top. So again, if you don't have the leafy accents or the rose, we'll pop the link in the comments below. And just keep in mind, if you are needing these, don't have them yet, if you're an insider member, you'll receive the 20% off of these items, plus get free shipping on your order, and you have access to classes that we've done, our online classes, and I've done many classes using the classic rose and these leaves. So our next step is just going to be adding these beautiful flowers that we've created right on top. I just love how simple this design is, yet it's stunning every single time. So we're going to go ahead and just kind of push these two together so they look like they are meant to be. Isn't that just so stunning? And then we added a couple of the smaller roses. It's the smallest size. It's a really pretty one. Just stamped it in green, colored it a little bit, added our prills to the center after we had shaped it with the flower shaping mold. And those little flowers just get tucked into that bouquet. It's super stunning, and it looks like it just, you know, adds that finishing accent. So the rose has lots of different sizes that you can utilize with the classic rose. You can use all the sizes together, or you can just pick and choose based on what you're wanting to create. So lots of variations with that. So just like that, you have everything completed. And then if you want to add the glitter, you can use the crystal glitter. You can even use the Rajni Chwala's glitter that is a little bit chunkier. But today I'm just going to use the driest clear glue and an ultra fine crystal glitter. So I'm just going to add some chunks of glue over the top edges of this rose, and the areas that look a little bit cracked, I'll add just a little bit more glue, and there's going to be quite a bit of glitter that covers that area. So you'll notice when I come to like a area that was a little cracked, I just add a little bit more glitter, and then I'll just go back, add some more glitter glue to the leaves, all the background, just add some quick, swift movements. If you haven't done this before, one of the things you want to remember is fast is better. If you kind of stop and think about it, your glue does kind of puddle, and it adds too much glitter to it. So just kind of do it very quickly, and you'll have stunning results. It does dry clear, so you won't have those chunky monkey white spots just sitting there. So I think we've got everything glittered we want to, or glued. Keep saying glitter when I want to say glue. So the glitter I'm using says mustard. It's not mustard, the wrong cap's on there. It's called crystal, and it's an ultra fine. We do have it on the website. We can pop the link in below for you. But just sprinkle that glitter over the top, tap that off, and you have that beautiful one-of-a-kind flower that once that's dry, you have this iridescent sparkle, and that really kind of covers those cracks you had of vellum, which is absolutely amazing. Before I go, I just wanted to show you some more samples of what you can do if you layer all those classic rose pieces together. You can make a traditional rose or do lots of vellum layers on top of each other. Here's another one. So you can really get lots of different rose styles just based on how you layer it, how you color it. Isn't that just amazing with the pink and the mint green? And then here is a beautiful, bright, vibrant red, and then pairing some of the smaller ones to the side. So hopefully this inspires you. Just remember, when you like, share, and comment on this video, you're going to be entered to win the card that we created together today. So I can't wait to pick a winner for that. Just make sure that you do that by midnight Eastern Standard Time tonight. Let us know in the comments what you loved, what you learned, and we'd also love to see a picture of what you create based on what you just saw. And hey, if you're not an insider member yet, we'll add the links below along with the products that I used today, so you can have quick and easy access for ordering. You'll save that 20% and have access to free shipping, plus our online classes that are 2 hours in length, and there's over 40 of them. So that'll keep you busy for a while. Have an amazing rest of your day. We'll see you next time. Bye.